Hi everybody. Thank you for joining me once again for another solo playthrough. Today we've got a game, another demo of a horror game. I think that's going to be the theme at the moment anyway of this section of our channel. And it's a game called Shutter Story. I don't know much about this. Again, this is another blind playthrough. And the only thing I can sort of gather from it is, of course, we'll be looking at images, at photos. And the photos that we'll be looking at may or may not have supernatural elements. So our job, at least in the context of what we're doing, is to identify which photos have these supernatural, paranatural elements and point them out. So I mean, that looks like the gist of it. Narrative-wise, I'm not 200% sure. Again, this is a blind playthrough. But after the video, I can probably elaborate more once I get the gist of, I guess, the plot and probably better mechanics, better description of the mechanics. And yeah, so to reiterate, this is a demo.
Today, Junior?
It may not look like the game upon its final release, or it may not have all the elements as you see in the demo on its final release. So keep that in mind. And again, because I sort of am interested in playing a lot of indie games, I'm going to leave the links to this Steam page and etc. And yeah, if you like what you see here, feel free to wishlist this game and and show the devs some love, because I think it's quite a cool premise. I don't think we sort of showcase enough games of this type of caliber, of this type of style, because it's a thought-provoking type of game, and it requires you to sort of utilize a lot more than just, I guess, muscle memory, physical muscle memory to get through it. Alright, so look, without further ado, I hope you guys enjoy. Let's play Shutter Story.
You got the fire, the midlife desire, still chasing dreams with the thunder inside. You got the spark, a big kid heart, playing hard, talking deep, never gonna hide. It's a midlife time crisis, but we're alive in this. Yeah, we were made for this ride.
Alright, so usually what I like to begin, as always, is look at settings and play around with the audio part of it, but it doesn't look like this game has any settings that I can manipulate, modify. So look, if this is what it sounds like, I think it's not too bad. Usually I dumb down the music and the soundtracks a little bit so that I at least can hear some dialogue, but if you get that as you progress, meaning the dialogue isn't so clear, I'll do my best to narrate all of it. But please forgive, I guess, the volume of dialogue versus the music. So let's look at let's start the demo. Let's start the demo of Shutter Story. Oh, no. Oh, hey. Thank God you're here. I've been waiting. Hi, welcome, says Marianne. Come in, come in. Why are you making your friend wait outside? Come, we've been waiting for you. Robert says, Hey there, son. Good to see you. Hey, come take a seat. I want to talk to you. Alright, I'm in control. Ooh, okay. Whoa. Someone's got a bad case of the runs. Didn't capture that. Didn't save themselves in time. Alright, before I sit down, let's have a look-see around. Look, nice detail in the environment. Love it. That's a brilliant image there, actually. I quite like that. Let's see, what do we got here? Alright, Grandma. Hello. Grandpa. Grandpa clock. You, hello. Alright. Hey, you look like the eldest. If you are part of this family, you look like the eldest. You look like even older. Hello? Hey. Okay. Middle child syndrome, I guess. If you're the second brother. It's like a fine day. Ooh. It's blustering outside. Quite windy. You guys watching? Stocks. Ooh, news about stocks. How riveting. Excellent. Alright, I'll leave you guys to it. Oh, wait, before I do anything. Nice. I wonder if these are the photos that we're gonna have a look at. Like family photos. Is that what we're gonna look at, bud? Oh well. My name's your name's Eli. I'll sit down. There we go. Did you get it? Yep. Will it work? The reviews look good. Relax. I know this photography stuff. I know how it works. Food's ready, everyone. Oh, what the? Oh God. Oh no. Great timing. It's the fuse again. I'll get it. So Marianne says, sorry about that. I don't know what's wrong with this house lately. Oh geez, it's quite ominous. You know that smear, that sort of shape kind of looks like your shadow actually. Like it's got alright, well, I don't know if it's Marianne's sort of residue or stain, but it looks, there's a resemblance, there's a likeness there. Everything just keeps breaking down all the time. It really drives me up the wall. This spot of mold, for instance. Oh, so it's mold. A few nights ago, it just appeared out of nowhere. Yeah, it does look like something that would just appear out of nowhere. I've got some bleach, so that's my Sunday sorted, I guess. Good luck. Come on, I'm sure he doesn't want to hear about our household issues. You mind turning the TV off for a bit? It's important. The market might finally recover this year. Whoa, what's her name? Oh, what's it? Okay. She's Lily. She's 5 months old now. Tell you what, kid, never have children. Great advice. It's a lot of responsibility. No duh. I mean, I've got kids myself, and yeah, okay, but I mean, there's another reason why you have kids. Don't say that. You're here. Ignore him. He's just sleep deprived. Ah, yes, sleep deprivation. The luxury of sleep. See what I mean? It's your family. It's worth every bit of energy you put into it. I know, sis, I know. Eli was just telling me earlier that you're into photography. And photo editing, photo manipulation, that kind of stuff. I want to take a photograph that is remembered years from now. Capture something that no one has ever before. Ambitious, I respect that. Your friend here has taken up the tuba. He's a little off-key, but at least it'll be easy to find him if he ever got lost. Shush! I'm so proud of him. I've always wanted to learn music, but never had the time. Shall we head in? Ah, yes, you two have plans to try out a new game, don't you? A game? No, actually, it's a software that a soft game, yes. A software game. Ah, you're keeping this away from your family, I see. Come on, let's go. Come on, it's in my bedroom. Okie doke. Actually, what did we have for dinner? Can I speak to you again? Damn, piece of shit. What the? Oh, hello, didn't see you there. Shoo now, I'd rather you didn't see me. I'd rather you didn't see this until the wall's all cleaned up. Ah, the bleach didn't work, did it? Okay. Alright. Well, you guys, okay, same photos. What's this? Hmm. Something ominous. A photo of your dog. It's not the right alignment. What books do you guys read? Psychological, Secrets Nearby, Cook, okay. Analysis. Again, exciting stuff. Okay, Thomas. Milk bottle at 6 p.m., bed by 7. Oh, or was it at 8 p.m.? I should go home and ask again. Hey, Lily. Not much to say. Robert, it's risky, but it's also stupid to not do it. You can't play it safe all the time. Yes, wise words. What? Oh, hey, kid, how's it going? Yeah, the going's good. Oh, they never introduced you, Helen. Ah, okay. Not the talkative type. Alright, let's go. House is a little bit dark, but hey, it's like our house, actually. You don't want to waste electricity, keep all the lights on. Oh, yeah, I used to have one of them. I got rid of a gate like that a couple of weeks ago. Yep. Cool. Any rooms I can enter? Nope. So I automatically go in, I think. Yeah. Wait, did this window make that door sound? No. I thought it did. Okay, I can run. Nothing. Kitchen. Cool. Oh, some stove. Nothing. Oh, windy day. Windy day. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. What else can I do? Can't jump. Can't zoom in. Can't crouch. Oh well. Alright, now to your room. Nice. Anything else I can interact with here? Your PC. Very good. What are you reading? Homecoming. Ah, okay. Computer 7 Noir. Bloody title. Best comic book, Warrior Stories. Cool. The whole new life. Horror. Oh, very nice. Don't mind if I do. Alright, tell me, what's going on? It started a few weeks ago. Well, now that I think about it, small things have been happening for the past year. It's always objects that seem to rearrange themselves. My room seems to basically clean itself. Well, I don't want to burst your bubble, but you do have a parent here. Or parents. I mean, if Marianne isn't your mother, or let's say, if Marianne is your mother, I'm assuming, that's probably the clue that your room gets cleaned up by itself. There's someone that does it for you. Typical children. At first I thought it was my mom. Ah, okay. But it happens even when no one else is home. Oh, okay. You're making me wish I was being haunted instead. It's not funny. At night I can hear sounds. As if the walls are alive and are talking to each other, planning something. And what my mom said, things keep breaking down constantly. Mold appears and then disappears a few days later. Oh, okay. One day I saw like a dozen worms swimming in the toilet water. Far out. When I came back with Dad, they were gone. So hallucinations. And then the photos. Oh, here we go. I was flipping through our album yesterday and I swear I saw something. But when I went back to it, it was gone. I couldn't find it again. My parents think I'm imagining things. Too many horror stories, they said. You told them. I tried. They won't listen. So now you're my only hope. You're my only hope. Obi-Wan. If we show them some proof, something in the photos, then maybe. Yeah, if we do find something, that would be pretty conclusive. You don't believe me, do you? I sure as hell want to. This will be huge for me if we do find something. Come on, let's see what we've got here. Alright. You're gonna help me? Okay, I'll do it myself. Whoop. Jeez. That was an earthquake, bigger this time. Everything's fine, kids. Carry on. It's not. Alright. Earthquakes, jeez. Alright. Wait. Just quickly, is anything... Okay. Earthquake happened, everyone's cool. I guess it happens all the time, does it? Alright. Carry on. Ooh. Nice hat. These are all the photos we have. I transferred them to the PC like you'd ask. Like you'd asked. Maybe we should like you asked. That D. I added in the captions my mom had written for them in the albums. Hopefully that helps. Great! Let's see what we can find here, shall we? Hey there, welcome to Spectral Aware. Oh. Spectral Aware is a tool that helps you hunt for hidden anomalies, specters, and ghosts in photos and videos with the help of a variety of filter and exposure settings. Play with the different settings and see if anything shows up. Spooky! This handy guide can help you identify what kind of a haunting you're looking at. Okay, cool. If you see something, mark it as haunted and select an anomaly type from the checklist. So we have to submit. Please select the category that best matches your observation. Warning: mislabeling may lead to inaccurate results or cause unexpected behavior. What? What the? All right. Additional modules are being downloaded. All right. So apparition and impossible events. Got it. Okay. Otherwise, if you don't see anything, mark it as safe. Remember, hauntings are rare. Most photos don't contain a haunting. Okay, good to know. Not sure what kind of anomaly is? Check the guide. But remember, once you've made a choice, you can't go back until the analysis is complete. So make sure you've got it right before hitting submit. Tips. Happy haunting! Alright. Well, let's get the guide. So we got apparitions and impossible events. So, okay. I see. Something in the negative. There's a figure without, you can't see its head. So apparitions. Apparitions are the most recognizable indicators of paranormal presence, commonly referred to as ghostly figures. These human-like forms may manifest in a variety of ways, and not all are obvious at first glance. Oh, look, there's one there. Looks like Michael Myers. Actually, did you guys know that the Michael Myers mask is actually, I think it's meant to be a mask of William Shatner that they've, of course, modified. Yeah, okay. A little bit of something. I mean, that looks like that to me. Oh, and for those who don't know William Shatner, I mean, he plays Captain Kirk, the original OG Captain Kirk in Star Trek. All right. I think most of you know that. All right. And he also had a musical career. You should try and Google it. It's hilarious. It's not that good. Common indicators of apparition activity include figures and silhouettes. Okay. Unidentified individuals or doppelgangers. Alright, okay. Figures and silhouettes. Ghostly figures appear in many forms, often taking the shape of translucent human silhouettes. Alright, so that's one example. They may resemble known individuals, but most reports describe them as strangers, likely tied to the history of the location where the image was captured. Yeah, very true. It's possible to mistake a living person for a ghost due to a long exposure in cameras. Humans leave duplicates of themselves in case of movement, but true ghost apparitions are singular. Okay. Humans leave duplicates of themselves, so it's like an after image in case of movement. Alright. So increase contrast and exposure and use a negative filter helps surface the barely visible apparition of a man standing at the top of the stairs. Okay. I see. Detection. Since they're semi-transparent, apparitions often blend into shadows or overexposed areas. Adjust exposure and contrast to make them visible. or invert the image to its negative. In videos, scrub carefully as they may fade in and out of view. Apparitions may also leave cold spots, so a thermal filter does a good job at catching their presence. Okay, so these are things that we'll probably have on the repertoire, like various tools, so we can, apart from exposure and contrast settings, we can invert the image to negative as this. But in videos, we can also apply a thermal filter. Okay. So disclaimer, suggested methods are only starting points. Each photo is unique and different techniques may be required. Don't hesitate to experiment. Alright, so this photo was taken a month after the subject's sister passed away. Behind her, a faint, translucent form resembling her sister can be seen. Look, I can see it. I don't see how it resembles your sister, though. Yeah, it looks kind of scary looking. Alright, so unidentified individuals are doppelgangers. Ordinarily, there'd be nothing unusual about that photo bomber in the back, except you took this photo in your home and no one else was there. Ooh, look at that. For some reason I'm getting the heebie-jeebies. That's cool. These might appear normal, but they couldn't have been present when the image was captured. They may even appear incompletely formed as disembodied limbs, heads, or other body parts. They may even resemble someone you know, posing as if they belong. Your brother who lives in another country, a friend long deceased, or someone already in the photo twice. Alright, so the father of the girl in the foreground took this photo on a private property, with no one else present at the time. Only after development was the faint figure behind the shed wearing historic clothing of Victorian style was noticed. Ooh. Whoa. So this one, Mrs. Chang's daughter took this photo of her, only to notice her father clearly visible in the background. After developing it, but Mr. Chang was away in London at the time. Did the anomaly take his form to appear safe and familiar in case it was seen? It's probably this one here, right? Yeah, wow. Observe closely to catch these anomalies. Check the date and location of the footage. Does the subject belong? Check for extra hands or limbs hiding in plain sight. Okay. Doppelgangers appear fully formed, so filters or image adjustments are rarely needed to detect them. Okay, cool. Entry Apparition C. Download additional module content. Please check back later. Okay. There's nothing else to get. So impossible events. The next thing. Not many things are as chilling as seeing a fully formed ghost in a photograph, but hauntings often manifest in more subtle ways. Sometimes it's something that simply defies logic. Anything that makes you go, wait, that doesn't make sense, goes under this category. Okay, so in this case, what's that? A car. Okay, cool. Common indicators of impossible events include autonomous objects, world inconsistency. So anachronisms would be fitted under that one. Take a closer look. One can see what looks like a car in the sky emerging from behind the hotel building in the background. Cool. Autonomous objects. These usually involve inanimate objects hinting at possible poltergeist activity. Floating objects are the most common, but anything that defies the laws of physics falls under this category. When reviewing photos, watch for objects that move or shift on their own without any visible cause. Okay, yep, good example. This would be an easy to dismiss for a frisbee if the photographer and his son were the only ones on the beach at the time. So it looks like a UFO. Detection. It's easy to dismiss these as natural phenomena, like an object dropped or thrown by someone. Check whether there's a logical source and if the motion makes sense within the scene. These can mostly be deduced with the naked eye. Alright, so this tree was struck by lightning over a year ago, leaving just a stump. So this stump behind. In this photo, taken a few months after the incident, the missing part can be seen, floating a few meters above where it once stood. Where? Is it this? Alright, I guess it's that. Okay, cool. World inconsistencies. These are glitches in reality and can manifest in a variety of ways. A clock with extra hands, snow in a desert, or rain indoors. These may immediately stick out as not belonging to a scene, or natural objects but with unexpected scale or form. Okay, obviously with that. If you find yourself stuck trying to make sense of what you're seeing, it's likely a world inconsistency anomaly. Okay. So if something feels weird, trust your gut, then it's definitely a world inconsistency. So at first glance, it looks like a quaint photograph with a deer in the background until you realize its proportions don't make sense as it towers over the shed like a creature from a dream. Yeah. So detection. If you're unable to explain it logically, it's probably a world inconsistency anomaly. Yep. Mostly you can easily spot these without any filters or manipulation, but exposure settings can help reveal them if they're hidden in shadows. Alright, so in this one, taken in a landlocked region miles away from any coastline, this photo shows a wall of water in the background. Even if the ocean were nearby, the horizon is too high in the sky to be natural. Yeah, makes sense. Okay. Yeah. Wow, that's a tough one a little bit. Right, that's it. Yeah, it's a tough one because, I mean, I have seen something similar to this. Like in real life. I mean, if it dips, I'm not saying, ooh, maybe I have. I don't know. Alright, let's just return. Let's alright, let's give this a go. Ooh. So, May 11, 2001, Eli in Mexico. Okay, let's just, negative. Do you see anything weird? Nothing pops up as weird for me just yet. So these are options, haunted or safe. Alright, so let's just do the exposure. Contrast. Okay, I mean, at first glance, it looks normal. I don't see anything weird. Okay, let's just move on. I mean, ooh, this is gonna get difficult, isn't it? Let's play it safe. Can't go back. Okay. So this one, August 25, 1987. Rob, newborn Eli, and I, 3 days after Eli's birth. So that's there's Rob, your dad, and Mary Ann's your father, and that's you. Okay, so August 25, 1987. Well, nothing's making sense because you're... Okay, the other thing that sticks out to me is it looks like your dad's looking at your mom's watch. Not really looking at you. And she's also not looking at you either. You'd expect them to look at you in this image, but no, they're kind of looking over you. Alright, that's my clue, but look, let's see if there's anything else. All the hands look right. Yeah, it looks awkward. To me, it looks like the image looks real enough, but it's just the face. The faces look modified, so if it was real image, they would be looking at you. But then I guess maybe it's modified to resemble your parents. Well, to me, it's haunted. It's not apparition in possible events. Alright. August 22, 1999. Birthday boy waiting for his favorite breakfast. Oh, are ya? Yep. You look like you're patiently waiting. Yeah, that looks like someone that would wait. Wait a second. What's that? Holy shit. Whoa, look at the heebie-jeebies. Yeah. Look, that shadow does not look like it belongs there. Yeah, no, that shadow doesn't belong there. Yeah, it's definitely haunted. Apparition? Yep. Whew. November 24th, 1988. Okay, so you're born in 1987. 1999. 10 years, you're 12 here. 1988, you're 1 year old here. November 24th, baby Eli helping out in the kitchen. Okay, see, everything seems fine. Wait a second. Yeah, okay. Kitchen. Does look like a kitchen to me. Wash tub. At first I thought it was the bathroom, but it does look like a kitchen to me. Alright. Negative. Okay. Safe. Whoa. I mean, I already spotted it. But the music just changed. Is that gonna be a clue? Oh, jeez. Oh, man. I'm getting the EVGBs. Alright. Just momentarily, I'm just looking behind myself every now and then. Oh, man. Alright. So this game, look, virtually no jump scares. Actually, zero. But I mean, oh, man. I'm on edge a little bit. That's cool. You very rarely do you get games that do that to you. I mean, usually they're scary with jump scares, but man, I'm just, yeah. Whew. Okay, let's just continue. So September 12, 2002, me at home, photo taken by Eli. Look, I think it's, you see that? Oh yeah, see, look, that's a good example. Yeah, I do. Just give me a second. It's better here. Yeah, you can see something there. Far out. Oh man, I'm just. I got the heebie-jeebies, man. This is good. This is really good. Haunted. It's an apparition. Oh. All right. Ah! That's your mom. Okay. Whoa. Need a flash or something. Too much after effects. Alright, let's just see what's going on. Whoa. Oh my god, Grandma, what happened? What is wrong with me? Oh god. Oh jeez, what did you do? Relax, Tom, it's fine. She's fine, she just fell. Did she? Fine? She's not fine. Your mother's right. She just needs to rest. What the? Oh, look, Lily's knows something's up. He's looking at all of yous. Shouldn't we call a doctor? An ambulance, maybe? An ambulance? Come on now. Don't get so worked up. You always worry too much. Everything's fine. Oh, man, she doesn't look fine. Look at her. She's. Oh man. Okay. That doesn't look natural to me, but it's probably. Okay. I can't do anything right. Oh god. Did you do something, Thomas? Breathe, Tom. Long breaths. Everything is fine, okay? I've told you all before. Something is wrong here in this house. Oh, don't start with your ghost stories again now. Will everyone just relax? Hey man, can you get a print of that last photo we saw? We should show it to them. You got it. You got it. Oh man, sorry. Sorry, Helen. Sorry. No one's gonna help her up? No one? Okay, yeah, don't touch the scene of the crime. Yeah, I get it. Okay, don't leave the evidence where it lays. Yep, okay. Far out. Okay. Oh, no. Where's your... Oh, yeah, your room's here. Alright, so print photo. There it is. Okay, let's take the photo. We got some proof, y'all. Gonna show ya. Mom, take a look at this photo. Do you see it now? Eh? My photo? What am I supposed to be looking at here? Don't you see it? We were alone that day. There's a face. Huh? I don't see anything. Why don't you get back to your games? We'll get Grandma to bed. Oh man, she just fell. You should go... I don't know. I think you should go call a doctor or something. Call an ambulance. Go on now. Alright. There's definitely a cover-up happening here. Trying to cover up for you, Tom. It's not fine. Everything is not fine. She just won't admit it. I don't know why. We really need to find some photos with clear evidence now if we're gonna convince them. I don't know why, I feel like things are about to get much worse very soon. You and me both, bud. Alright, continue? Let's continue. Next photo. Guide entry unlocked spectral forms. Okay. Alright. Forgive me, guys. We're just gonna read through all this because they're pretty cool. Spectral forms. A haunting presence may appear on camera in the form of wispy, mist-like shapes or dark, unidentified shadows. So spectral forms are probably what I would identify the last photo when you were 12. That shadow, you're waiting for lunch or something, and that black shadow thing behind you. These differ from apparitions in that they appear gaseous and lack texture or clear definition, with soft faded edges. Common indicators of spectral forms include mist, shadow figures. Okay, so shadow figures there, and that's mist. Got it. Mists appear as cloudy gaseous forms, reminiscent of the classic image of a spirit. They may have a faint human outline or appear completely formless. They lack features and are usually white or pale in color. Okay. Typically invisible to the naked eye, they tend to reveal themselves only in photos and videos. Their movement is visibly intentional, making them distinct from natural mist or fog. Okay. I mean, that looks like a headless woman in a dress. Skeptics attribute their appearance to smoke or fog, but this can be dismissed if there's no logical source for the anomaly. Alright, so in this one, faint mist-like streaks can be seen on either side of the child. Yeah, this one here and there. With no clear source. Oh, heebie-jeebies again. Jeez, this game's good. At the time of the photograph, he seemed visibly distracted, entranced by something just out of frame. The mist, however, only appears after the photo was developed. Detection. Lowering exposure and increasing contrast can help separate mist from bright backgrounds. A negative can reveal them as darkened patches, and a thermal filter can detect the cold spots they leave behind. To rule out natural causes like fog, check whether the mist behaves logically. Does it have a clear source? Does it move around in a conscious manner? Okay, shadowy figures. There we go. Shadowy figures are mist's darker counterparts. Like mists, they lack defining features such as faces, clothing, or color variation. They absorb light rather than reflect it, remaining dark even when directly under a light source. They may appear semi-transparent and smoky or completely solid and black, sometimes shaped like a human figure and other times formless. This unnatural interaction with light is what separates them from ordinary shadows, such as those cast by the photographer or someone outside the frame. Okay, so this famous photograph by world-renowned urban photographer Marcus Klein has sparked endless debate since its publication in 1995. Many theories have been proposed, but the unmistakably human-like figure on the right side of the frame remains hard to explain to this day. Okay, so detection. While increasing exposure and contrast will not reveal any features, it can help separate these figures from the background. Like with mists, thermal and negative filters are particularly helpful here. Also, carefully assess whether any visible shadow could realistically belong to a person off camera, or if there's any logical source for a natural shadow. Okay, makes complete sense. Cool. So in this one, hey, what is it? So Thomas, Mom, Dad, and I don't remember where this is from. Alright, they're freakily looking. Wait. Thomas, Mom. That's Thomas? Oh, it was, yeah, what? Thomas, Mom, Dad, and I. Alright, freaky. Where are you guys looking at? Zoom in. Alright, you guys are freaky. Shadows look good. Yep. The only face that's not manipulated is the baby, because I guess that's a natural pose. But you guys, you look weird. But I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt. I don't think there's anything weird here. Jesus. Okay. Why is your tie so short? Definitely an anomaly. Your tie is too short. Yeah. But if I do anything weird here? No, just your short tie. It's haunted. Possible events. Next, 1958, mom, sometime just before she married. Okay, nice photo. What's that? Oh, jeez, look at that. I think there's something weird there. Okay, so if I increase it, you don't see anything. But I'm pretty sure there's something there. Yeah, let's increase. Yeah, see that? Yep, haunted. It's a spectral form. Alright, September 26, 1940. Grandpa Elias during the war? Oh, so I'm named after my grandpa. Alright. Let's have a quick look. Yep, everything looks ship shape. Shadow looks natural. Okay, that pose looks very natural. Anything weird? No, I don't see anything out of the ordinary. I don't see anything out of the ordinary. Okay, I think everything's good. Whoa. Wait. Did I do something wrong? Is that what happened? Like here, that music changed, but here... Oh shit, I don't know if I did something wrong. Or is this photo the one? I don't know. Alright, let's just carry on. That sort of glitch type of transition effect occurred because of this photo. Okay, then that's the reason. But if it occurred because of the last photo and I didn't find anything here, it means that I missed out on something on the grandpa photo. Alright, so 1957, dad at his new job in the factory. That's a freaking long shadow. That's the obvious thing to me. That's a long shadow. Something is weird. The light source is too high. See that? Definitely too high. The shadow wouldn't be as wide as that. To cast a shadow even remotely normal, that's abnormal. You wouldn't be that far. You need to have the light source about here. I don't know if people can see my mouse. Alright. I think that's the obvious one. But you know what? I'm going to... Yep. See that? It's... What is it? It's not... Okay, the hardest things would be classifying them, I think, in my opinion. I mean, finding them would be the first one. But the second part is to classify them. That's quite... Look, I'm going to call these... Alright, so definitely there is that impossible event. Yeah, I think it's impossible. It's not, the edges aren't like cloudy, you know, or they're too sharp of an edge. So definitely that's going to be impossible events. Okay, next. Oh jeez. Hey there, looks like you've uploaded your first video. Nice. When analyzing videos, it's important to get a hang of the media control buttons. Something spooky could be hiding in any frame. Cool. Sorry guys, quick toilet break. Here's a word from our sponsors. Okay, I'm back. Thanks for waiting, everybody. Right, so next. The anomaly categories are the same as those in photo, so make sure to check the guide whenever you're stuck. Okay guys, sorry about inconsistencies with my voice acting. I'm still trying to get the feel of these characters a little bit, so if I'm a bit all over the place, you know, that's the nature of live broadcasts. So make sure to check the guide whenever you're stuck. And as always, happy haunting! Alright, so let's play the video. Okay. So Eli walks in and sits down. So video clip 1, March 21, 2002. Watch again. Okay, I don't really see anything that stands out just yet. Okay, Eli walks in as per normal, and you look at the TV. So all of you look at the TV. Looks fine. Is there anything in the shadows, maybe? Okay, there's some pixelation that occurs. There's a dark patch there, but I can't really... Everything practically acts as it should. Okay, let's try and the negative. Ooh, okay. Put that down a little bit. Let's play the video. Okay, Eli should be coming in. There he is. Okay. Everything seems legit, but look, we got some dark patches there. I want to have a look. Light source. That's a lamp. Yeah, it's a lamp. So you see there's a lamp there, so that's a light source there. I mean, there's some ambient light coming off from that window there. The blinds, that makes a lot of sense from there. I think this looks legit. Alright, I'm just gonna say, yep, all good, safe. Right here, 1920s? Great grandparents and grand aunt, possibly taken a few days after immigrating. Okay. Okay, weirdly looking. Yeah, weirdly looking too. Ooh, freaky. There's something in the window? No, there's no window. I thought maybe there'd be a window there or something. Okay. Everything looks good. In my opinion. Some negative zeros. There's this here, but that looks like just wear and tear, degradation on the actual photo itself. Shadows are right. Yeah, they look right to me. This thing is... but I don't think that's a thing. I think this is a good one. Necklace, three-piece suit, 1920s. Yeah, that looks like a hairstyle. It's very 1920s. I mean, like a suit is pretty classic. Hairstyle, Look, that's also a contemporary-looking hairstyle as well as a vintage one. A lot of stuff from the old comes back as new. I think we're good. I don't see anything weird. Yeah, I think we're good. She said it's torn. Okay. Save. How about this one? The mom looks a bit faded compared to everybody else. Yeah, look at that. Yep. That's a haunting. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Good lord. Oh my. So nice. 1920s. Great-grandpa, grand-aunt, and grandpa. So there's only 3 people in this image. Oh, man. So that's great-grandpa there, and grand-aunt, and grandpa. Holy shit. Okay, it's haunting. This is a apparition. Oh, man. Alright. Let's tackle this again. Yep, you guys look surprised. It's a candid camera shot. Okay. Tie looks normal. Your hands are where they shit. What the hell? 3 hands? That's nuts. Yep. August 12, 1966 at the church with mom and dad. Okay. There's no way you'd have... That's a freaky deaky one there. Okay, haunted. Impossible events. Guide entry unlocked. Simulacra. Oh, okay. Guide entry unlocked. Simulacra. Alright. Let's go have a look, guys. So, simulacra. A presence may reveal itself by forming the likeness of a face or a human-like figure with trees, clouds, or man-made structures like floors and walls. Often resembling religious iconography. Often resembling religious iconography, these manifest of their own accord, further evidence of the unexplainable breaking into our rational world. Common indicators of simulacra include faces, figures, and silhouettes. Okay. Is that how you spell silhouettes? I think you're missing an E. Perhaps the most recognizable instance of simulacra, the Belmez faces appeared on the floor of a house in Spain, with human face-like discoloration emerging on the tiles. Their unexplained appearance have made them one of the most debated paranormal phenomena of the 20th century. Okay, cool, I can see that there. Faces. For centuries, faces have appeared in walls, tree bark, and even burnt toast. Yes, the famous Jesus on toast. Yep. The idea immediately recalls the Shroud of Turin, which is perhaps why many instances of simulacra or pareidolia, the tendency to see faces in random patterns, seem to be religious in nature. Okay. These faces often resemble people who may have had a connection to the location, someone who once lived there, or someone still buried beneath it. Ooh. So there we go. Face of Jesus. A face appearing a striking resemblance to the Shroud of Turin appeared on the side of a building in Barcelona, Spain on April 4, 1999, on Easter Sunday. Visitors flocked to the location, placing candles and shrines on the street below, convinced it was a clear sign of a miracle. This continued until 2001, when vandals defaced the site with graffiti, forcing the municipality to repaint the building. Undeterred, the faithful continued to visit the site with offerings to this date. Okay. In 1912, a sailor named Edward Reed, was murdered by the shores of Greywater Cove, Maine. It is said that a face resembling his likeness... Really? There's not much detail there for me to say it resembles his likeness. It's quite like phantom-like. Continued to appear in the waves for nearly a year after his death, and only stopped after January 8, 1913, the day his killers received the death penalty. Oh, okay. So detection. These faces tend to blend in the texture of the wall or other surfaces. To make them clearly visible, increasing contrast may help, but make sure to observe the media carefully, as they often hide in plain sight. In some cases, viewing the negative may further separate the face from its background. Okay. Cool. Figures and silhouettes. Again, you're missing something there. Should be an E, I believe. While faces are immediately recognizable to the human psyche, a simulacra can appear more subtly in the natural world. This requires a bit more work and observation to identify. While similar to apparitions or shadows in their silhouette-like forms, these anomalies are distinct in their shapes. Are distinct in that their shapes emerge from natural objects such as clouds, trees, or water. So the clouds take a shape of a man with a mane and a beard. Oh, true. Or a woman looking down at her child. Yeah, I can see that. This photograph shows the fountain spray taking on a startling likeness of the Madonna with child. Yes, I can start to see that. Formed in a fountain that typically shoots straight up without aberrations. The photo caused quite a stir when it was released to the public. Okay. Detecting human figures hidden in plain sight requires careful observation. Filters and exposure settings are usually not needed for these, but raising the exposure can help in the case of dark, underexposed photos. Alright. That's cool. So simulacra. Let's have a look. March 8th, 1980, at the pier with Rob just after her wedding. Alright, look at you guys. You look like you're constipated, like you need a poo. Actually, you look like you're constipated yourself. Wow. Alright, there's some scratches there. Doesn't mean anything just yet. Reflection. Is there a sign? I can't see the sign. Okay. Nothing comes out just yet. Is there an anomaly here? Nope. Nope, everything looks good. So that appear. So boats and stuff make a lot of sense to me. Oh, look at that. See that, guys? What is that? That looks like a face to me. Yeah, that looks like a face to me. Oh, damn. There's even something there, too. Maybe there's two in here. I mean, that... See that? Is that there? Yeah, no, you can't even see it. How about this one? Oh, wait, you can't even see that either. Oh, man. See that? There's something there. Oh, jeez. Haunted simulacra. Submit. Alright, video clip 2. March 22, 2002. Let's just watch this unfiltered. Yeah, do you guys see that? That's pretty obvious. Look at it again. Look at there. That lamp. Yep, it's moving on its own. Yeah. And the weird thing is, even though it's moving, we can probably see the negative a bit more. See, the light changes, but I think that's the only light source here. Yeah. Anything else I missed? See, watch it. Okay, that's gonna move. And the light changes. There. Too late. Yep, so that's definitely haunted. That's gonna be impossible events. Ooh. Filter unlocked. Night vision. Oh, really? Okay. I don't need that here. Oh, wait, let's just look at the normal image. Wow. How adorable. What is this? I can see a face here a little bit, but I don't think it's on purpose. I don't think that's a real face. Okay, negative. You know, it says that ratio-wise, I should see less paranormal events into the photos and more normal photos. But I've actually been pointing out quite a lot more photos with supernatural elements in them. Okay, nothing's jumping out there. Shadows are good. Let's increase. Right. You can't see his thumb, but it's underneath his arm. The baby's arm, so that makes a lot of sense. Alright, I'm gonna say safe. Right, June 15, 1998. Eli with mom and dad. Okay, so that's your grandpa and grandma. Yep. Arms are good. They're all accounted for. Is that all your fingers? Yep. Nice salad meal and water. That's you. You look good. Alright, I don't see anything out of the ordinary just yet. Negative. Nothing just yet. Night vision. I think this is a normal photo. Yeah, even that. There's nothing weird there. Oh wait, that's a face. I think that's a face right there. Yeah, okay. Haunted to me. You're gonna be simulacra. Oh, jeez. Video clip 3, March 26, 2002. Okay. Curtains are moving. Wait a second. Okay, how can there be curtains here? I thought it was a shadow cast, but... Oh, shit. Oh, man. Oh, that is cool. Look at that. Yeah, yeah. Alright, apparition. There's a few items here, but I guess maybe there's actually a curtain there. But there's definitely something there that's an apparition. Nice, nice. I like that one. That was cool. Yeah. Okay. Haunted. It's an apparition. Can I choose 101? Oh, I can. Oh, okay. So look, I pointed out that that's an impossible event, in my opinion. Because... Oh shit. So neg doesn't show anything. Oh, what happened? Okay. But see that curtain is too translucent. It shouldn't be like that. Yeah, right. Apparition, impossible event. Not a spectral form, because I can see a face. Okay. Set number 7, 2002. Mom and I at home. Yeah. Looks pretty normal. You just have very awkward gazes. Yep. Mom and I at home. That's scary. Okay, I don't think there's anything here. Oh, good. Ooh, hey man, come take a look at this. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Eli? Can't you see I'm working? Hey, check this out. I want to show you something. Alright. Oh, geez. You're like the wizard. You whiz that. Huh? Oh. That light is just piercing. Alright. Whee! Where'd you go? Alright. Oh, what happened? Why are you out there? I'll eavesdrop. I can't. I wish Mary could take care of her. She's always been good at this. I wish we'd never had her. I think you're talking about Helen, eh? Is that your mom? I'm sorry, I just feel like the world is going to explode. I don't know if I can do this anymore. No, I've run out of them. Yeah, I'll run to the drugstore and get more, thanks, and sorry. Medication? For you? How are you, Lily? How are you, Robert? Everything's cool. Just gotta look at the stocks. Alright. Wait, can I find where Helen is? Not upstairs. Nope. 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 Alright. I can't find where she is. She's probably upstairs. No, maybe downstairs. Holy shit. What the hell? Maggots. You see? See what I told you? That's just not normal. What are you two doing here? Eli, what's wrong with you? Why would you show something like this to a guest? But Mom, remember what I told you about the worms in the bathroom. This isn't normal. This again? This is the last time I'm telling you. I don't want to hear about your ghost stories anymore. Son, you should know better. Come on, you know how it gets, don't you? Now go, I have some cleaning up to do. Sigh. Come on, man, this is hopeless. Now that's weird. That's not normal. Go away, you shouldn't see this. Alright. You guys a bit too desensitized? Okay. Let's continue, man. I know her. They're not going to listen to us. Even if we show them the photos, they'll say it's the software adding them in. Just because we're kids. What now? We can do something ourselves. What? Get rid of whatever is haunting this house. Whoa! Come on, Ghostbuster. Exorcise it. Dong. How? So the software, it'll give us a final result once we've categorized all the photos. What result? The right exorcism process for whatever entity is haunting this house. Oh, nice. I hope this works. Oh, that's it. Thank you for playing the Shutter Story demo. I truly hope you enjoyed this early look at the game. If you have any feedback, you can let me know what you thought using the form below. And please wishlist the game on Steam if you'd like the demo. It really helps the game do well at launch. Okay. Alright, cool. Look, for now I'm just gonna exit to the main menu. I can play this again and look at the feedback form. Actually, you can access the feedback form here. Alright. Alright guys, that was the demo to Shutter Story. Alright, so still in development, but hey, you know what? I've said it many times. This game was giving me the heebie-jeebies. I mean, totally legit. Okay, not many horror games, I would say, give you a sense of dread a little bit, or even scare you. I mean, they usually like to use like the obvious tropes, like gore, make you squeamish, or give you like an intense amount of, I guess, a violent scene, you know, to sort of instill that fear. Well, the most obvious ones are jump scares. I mean, that's the most popular ways to sort of freak you out, scare you. But very few horror games actually give you the feeling of being frightened. All right, and this game did it. I mean, I don't know. To me, it's because look, I love the supernatural, right? Not even as a game. I love that as a topic and subject matter. Well, I remember when I was young, one of my favorite books to read in the library was basically, if not real ghost stories, it was just like ghostly facts. Okay, and I just loved them because obviously it's just really interesting, you know, really interesting. The paranormal is an interesting sort of, I guess, fringe topic, right? And look, this game delivered. I think as I looked at the photos, you know, and then sort of applied my investigative eye on them, I think this game did it really well in the sense that it could easily add a jump scare because you're so focused, right? You're so focused on an image and it could easily just add a jump scare and then just like get a cheap scare out of you. But I'm glad they didn't. I'm glad, because that just would ruin this game, I think. Because once you got a jump scare, you have in your head, you're probably going to anticipate it every time you're analyzing a photo, and that could probably distract you really badly from playing the game. Because this game totally relies on you to focus on something, to really look at an image carefully, to decipher the elements that would probably make it, a paranormal type of event happening in the photo. But I'm glad they didn't. Okay, like jump scares suit certain games, but definitely has no place in a game like this. All right, and so the thing when I was looking at the photos, I mean, because they're not easy it wasn't easy to detect the paranormal occurrence. It was not easy. I mean, something sort of jumped out pretty cool, but then of course you got some that maybe, and you apply the tools, and then you have to make your own mind on it. And I think those are the moments that just sort of give you the freakish scream, right? Like I literally got shivers. Okay, shivers looking at certain photos, because I guess some of them just were just in plain sight, like apparitions and stuff, and they were really well done. I mean, like the image was sort of created with the apparition in it, and the apparition was really well done. I mean, it wasn't like a cheap special effect or anything, like it really looked like the real deal you would see if you watched like shows like Unsolved Mysteries or something, or like supernatural type shows that sort of showcase real life supernatural events, right? And then that's what you'd see. You could Google like old photos, like Black Monk photos and vintage sort of ectoplasm photos, and you sort of see like the idea I'm trying to sort of describe, right? Look, it definitely did the right thing a lot, and as I said, like I got scared a bit. I really did. I'm playing in a dark room at the moment, and if I was playing at night, it would just add that extra level, that extra level of dread that I'd be like looking over my shoulder a little bit. I think it would probably get me more hyped up with that if the game was a bit longer. So I don't know if the drama will definitely pace itself properly, so that definitely I will feel a more genuine feeling of frightenedness, and I think that's probably what the game will probably do. A demo is a demo, and it's a short demo. It gave me a bit of fright, but at the same time, I mean, it wasn't enough to get me scared properly. But look, it was doing the right things, and I think over time, if the full release of the game will probably make me start to fear like the environment I'm in at the moment. Play with like with headphones on, play in a dark room, minimal light, and I think the game itself will just it'll cause you to sort of have genuine fear. Okay, and I guess the mechanics seem to be, I don't know if this is gonna occur only for this particular game, meaning that you have to identify the photos of this kid's family, identify the paranormal activity happening in this kid's family, and at the end you exercise whatever, I don't know, entity is haunting the place, and that's it for the game. Or I don't know whether or not there's many of them. Alright, like the game is Shudder Story and not Shudder Stories, so it's singular. But I wonder if maybe the game itself has more events, then you have to follow the same process basically. I don't know. I mean, it would be cool if maybe it was, but if it wasn't, like if it's only the one story, that would also be, I guess, better narrative-wise, so you can sort of have a bit more, association with the family, a lot more connection with them, and at the same time, as long as you sort of lengthen the whole experience a little bit, maybe add more photos and add more like events that take you out of like doing your job, looking at the photos, and that build up that tension, like okay, there's that stain on the wall, that mold stain on the wall, excellent. But then also there's the what happened to the grandma, but then just keep on amping it up, add more events like that. But don't have them too close to one another so that they sort of distract you from, the actual gameplay, because that gameplay is the one that feeds, that gives you that feeling of dread. I'm pretty sure, like that's what it did for me anyway. All right, wow. I'm looking forward to this one. This looks promising to be like a really good game. One that I'm comfortable to play, but at the same time, I mean, because it's comfortable, it's making me sort of, yeah, as I said, look, it's there's no jump scares there, and it's brilliant. It really is. They're on the right track. All right, guys, that is it. That is my demo playthrough, solo playthrough of Shutter Story. If you guys like what you see here, please remember to wishlist this on Steam and watch out for its release, because look, I love it. I think it was a really good premise. Graphic wise, sound effects and the sound design was great. It does the job. I'm not expecting like triple A title level, but you just gotta have enough of it to sort of create a complete package. Do you know what I mean? All right, guys, thank you for watching, and remember, growing older does not mean game over. All right, guys, I will see you in the next video, and please remember to also like and subscribe. We are a young budding channel, so if you like what you see here, not only wishlist this particular Shutter Story game and watch out for its final release, but also hop on by our channel, Midlife Time Crisis, and look at our other videos, and please like and then subscribe along the way. I mean, we have a lot of great content. If you have any suggestions, please put them in the comments or reach out to us separately, and we'd love to sort of converse and interact with our viewers. Okay, thanks everybody. Peace out. Join us for the next episode, and again, thanks for watching.